A Week 2 ACC versus Big Ten matchup where a team on the rise meets a newly built juggernaut. The Illinois Fighting Illini come into Kayville in Durham, North Carolina to put their number 9 ranking on the line against the Duke Blue Devils. An early season matchup here in the IceBox. Hello everybody, I am Dink, as you all well know. And BG, a new IceBox member, looks to come in and defend a number 7 ranking early in this season. Both teams starting off 1-0 this season. Last year, the Blue Devils had a stellar season in their regard. 9-4 overall, 5-3 in ACC play, and their 4th 9-win season since 1941. Looks like Darian Mensah will not be playing in this game, so it's going to be backup Henry Belline playing for the Blue Devils. So already a little overmatched in that regard, but a first down completion gets them 6, and it's 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go. He just chucks it away, and the Blue Devils already have a 3rd and 4 looming. Game of the week in college football. And Belline, that's one thing he can do, is take off with his legs. But a great play by the linebacker kept him short of the line to gain. And they're going to punt early in this one back to the Fighting Illini. That's exactly the start you'd want if you are Illinois. They'll return this one, but he will go nowhere. And they'll start their drive at the 19. And the leader from last year, Luke Altmaier, the senior quarterback, going to be under center here for the Fighting Illini. Last season, 10-3 overall, 6-3 in Big Ten play in their first 10-win season since 2001. And in the final AP poll, they finished 16th RPO to start off the drive. It doesn't really go anywhere. Maybe 2 yards on that play gets them up to the 21. A lot of impact players on the field today, a lot of great talents. Get the screen pass off. Valentine trying to find some space. He gets a little bit of breathing room. It's going to be 3rd and 4 on this side of the ball as well. Duke crowd is rocking here as both teams look to go 2-0 to start their season. This would be a huge early season boost for Duke. They started 3-0 last year. They're looking to do it again, but over the middle is a first down. And Chandler Rivers, the star cornerback for the Blue Devils, already down with an injury. We'll take a timeout and make sure that he is okay. Illinois also won the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl last year over South Carolina, 21-17, so that was a huge bowl win for them. And Altmaier misses the throw there, a bit of a miscommunication on that play. It'll be 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Last season, the team was mainly a passing offense with 211 yards passing per game, but 153 rushing yards. Not bad either. They had a solid offense last season in 2024. And another 3rd down here for Illinois to start off this contest. 3rd and 9. Looking across the middle, has a man, and it's complete. And he falls forward for the first down as Hank Beatty, the senior wide receiver, finds some space here at Wallace Wade Stadium and gets his team up to the 48-yard line on their first drive of the game. Another handoff going to Valentine. He's trying to break outside. He slips inside on the nice juke move. He gets all the way up to the 42-yard line in Duke territory and already a 2nd and inches, so all kinds of play calling ability here. You got pretty much every option you could want. Jet touch pass goes to the receiver, and it goes backwards. They'll actually move it to a 3rd and 1 rather than 3rd and inches, and the 3rd straight 3rd down for Illinois already in this game. This one will be a handoff to Valentine. He gets just enough, reaches forward, and picks up that first down. Looks like Chandler Rivers is back on the field, as you can see on the right side of your screen, so no worries there for the Blue Devils. But they still got to stop Luke Altmaier in this high-powered Illinois offense, which they aren't doing too well of so far. 2nd and 2 coming after the 8-yard gain. Duke's defense was 60th in points per game last season allowed at 24.5, as they show signs of life there tackling Valentine in the backfield. It's going to be 3rd and 4 from the 36. So another 3rd down. They're 3 for 3 so far, knock on wood. Can we see another? Trying to get it to his wide receiver across the middle. He gets there, but no gain. Great tackle by the Blue Devils. And you better believe they're going to be getting up with this one. Nice kick. Does it have the distance? It does. It sneaks over the upright. Or between the uprights and over the bar. And Illinois starts this game off scoring-wise with a field goal. 3-0 lead for the Fighting Illini of Champaign. And now the Blue Devils and Henry Boline, the 4th, will get their second go at it. Obviously, Darian Mensah was their transfer quarterback coming into this season. He was the biggest talking point of this team, arguably. But Henry Boline going to have to step up and fill some big shoes today as Moore makes a nice catch and spin move. That was Samir Hagens on that nice play. I want to give credit where credit is due. And that's a 1st down. Blue Devils up to the 37. Stepping back to pass again. Despite having a backup quarterback in there, they are not afraid to pass it. And this time, Illinois sent everybody they had, and they got to the young quarterback in the backfield. Free safety in there making the play on the quarterback. 2nd and 15 now. They're going to drop back once again. Illinois rushed 4, and they got home. Boline got the pass off, but incomplete regardless. 3rd and 15 from the 32 now. They need the 47-yard line to convert this one. And boy, it is not going to be easy. Boline steps back, and he's going to go to the screen pass. He's got some room. Can he get there? Not quite. A nice 10-yard gain by Jaquez Moore on the screen pass, but Illinois did just enough to keep them in front of the sticks. And it's going to be 4th and 5 as Duke will punt it away for the 2nd straight time. Beautiful punt all the way inside the 10, and great coverage tackling him at the 11. Ben Yazbidi will sit right there. Handoff this time to Aiden Lawfrey, another key returner this Illinois offense, and he's making his presence felt as he's pinballing off tacklers all the way to the 50-yard line. What a play by the speedster, Aiden Lawfrey. A masterful run to start off this game for Aiden Lawfrey. His first carry goes for 40 yards. And now 1st and 10 set up from the 50. 7 seconds on the play clock. They do get it off. Valentine tries to cut inside, and it's going nowhere. As Jaden Francois, I believe, was in there for the tackle. 2nd and 11 from the 49. Altmaier on the sprint out, looking for a man. Might have him. Does. 1st down, Illini. What a catch. Luke Altmaier put that ball on the money. Last season, Altmaier had 22 touchdowns, 6 picks. He was an honoree for preseason in the Big Ten. What a stiff arm by Valentine, staying on his feet. Zafir Stewart will go down. One of the O-linemen. We'll take a second to make sure he is okay as well. A couple injuries early in this one. Not what you like to see. One of the best returning quarterbacks in all of football. Under center right now, Luke Altmaier has the drag route. It's there. 1st down and more inside the 20, making moves. And that'll put them inside the red zone, as that will end the 1st quarter. Illinois, an early 3-0 lead and looking for more heading into quarter number 2. It's been a tough game so far. Tough sledding for both sides. Blue Devils can't really get anything going, and tough to do so without their star quarterback Darian Mensah. Illinois offense has done well, gotten deep in enemy territory twice. First time ended in field goal. Will this time have better luck for the Illini? 1st and 10 from the 17. Altmaier flipping the play. He'll send Betty in motion. Get some space on the outside. gets only maybe a yard on that jet touch pass. Rocco Beck leading the nation in passing yards. Dylan Raiola not far behind with Big Rule at the helm, as you saw that little mini graphic on the top of your screen. Altmaier back to pass again, has a man across the middle. It's caught, and it's going to be a 7-yard gain, 3rd and 2. Hudson Clement with his 2nd catch of the game. Junior getting his team inside the 10. 3rd and 2 from the 8. Valentine trying to push his way forward, and he doesn't get there. It's going to be 4th and 2. Coach Beam is saying go for it. Or at least the suggestions were saying. So maybe coordinator was saying go for it, but Coach Bemis says, nope, I'll take my points, and I agree with that. I've won a lot of games taking the points in this dynasty. I plan to do so again. 6-0 here after Illinois buries the short field goal, and Duke, in their 3rd drive of the game, start from the 25. No turnovers for the Blue Devils yet, knock on wood. But it's been a slow start for them. Another passing play. Beline going way deep down the middle. A nice move. And Higgins has them inside the 50 and now in Illinois territory for the first time this game. That is his name, Cade Bemis. That is his coach. Handoff up the middle to Moore, and he gets 4 yards on that one. 4 for Moore. It'll set up 2nd and 6 from the 42-yard line. Beamer, thanks for being here watching your bro BG take on the Blue Devils. Little play action there. Again, they'll go short to the tight end. Beamer says, guess I better get on the headset. 3rd and 2, a nice 4-yard gain to the tight end that time. And a flag is thrown, and that looks like it's going to back them up to a 3rd and 7 on the false start. That is exactly what will happen. 3 minutes gone in this 2nd quarter. 3rd and 7 now for the Blue Devils after the penalty. And you got to think pass is coming here. They've been pass heavy so far. See if they continue to do so. Beline, all the time in the world in the pocket. Dangerous throw, and that one was dropped. And it looks like the punt team's coming on the field for the 3rd straight time for the Blue Devils. Had a chance on 3rd and 2. Took the penalty. Beline had time in the pocket. Threw a questionable pass, and no turnover, obviously, but incomplete regardless. And Illinois will step out there for the 3rd time with Luke Altmaier at the helm. Duke fans trying to rock this house, man. They still believe in those Blue Devils. They're only down 6 here in the first half, but that could change as Beatty gets the handoff again, or the jet touch pass again, and he gets 7 on that play. Raiola leads the nation in passing touchdowns. Washington, 2nd in the user rank, or in the users quarterbacks from Maryland. Also making an appearance. Aiden Lawford on the screen doesn't get much, but he gets enough. That was 4 on that one. Luke Altmaier, 12 of 13, 79 yards. He has been surgical today. Senior leading his team well so far. 1-0 already after the win over FCS. Valentine can't get anything going, man. No room on the left side of the field there. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Terry Moore from his strong safety spot in there to make the play. And now in the gun for 2nd down. Western Illinois was the team Illinois beat week 1, scoring over 40 points in that game. And now here to face the Blue Devils. 4 seconds on the play clock. They do get it off. Altmaier running for his life, trying to throw across his body. Incomplete, and now a 3rd and 11 long. 3rd down for Illinois. We'll see if they can convert. 5 minutes to go in the half. Across the middle, it's there to Beatty again. Across the 45 to the 47, and that is Beatty's 5th catch of the game. 16-yard gain on that play, and a 1st down Illinois on 3rd and 11. This Blue Devils defense just can't seem to get off the field. They've bent but not broken. Altmaier may just run this. Instead, he's going to throw the slant, swatted away by the Blue Devil defender, Kamari Robinson. And that leads to 2nd and 10 from the same spot. Altmaier again, going to pass. They believe in the passing offense, going short. This one to Clement. He gets an 8-yard gain up to the 45 into Duke territory. 3rd and 2. The team has not exactly been conservative, but nothing crazy in the pass game yet. Altmaier does get the pass off. Valentine can't make a man miss. And the Blue Devils force a punt from Illinois for the first time this game. Punt is away, and that one will most likely bounce into the end zone. No! Backspin puts the Blue Devils at the 5. What a punt there by the Illinois special teams, as Duke will have 95 yards to go to put themselves in the end zone. This one a handoff to Moore. He's trying to get outside. Spin move doesn't get much. Only a yard there for Jaquez Moore. That was his second rush of the game. Duke has been primarily throwing the ball this game as well. It seems like they want to run the ball now since they're backed up, but a nice throw gets them 7 there. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Andrew Anthony was the one on the catch there. Just 2 yards to go for the Blue Devils. Can they pick it up? This one's going to go to Moore as well. He tries to get outside, bounces off one tackle, can't bounce off another, and he loses that 7 yards right back. And that ball's going to be at the 6-yard line where they're going to punt it away. Blue Devils just nothing doing on offense. Just another punt in this game. And they'll send it away to Beatty, who has been spectacular in this game, and he might have some room to the outside. Beats his man inside the 30, and great starting field position for the Illini as they try to continue this good start that they've had. Want to increase that lead now, already in field goal range. Wouldn't be surprised if they do. Aiden Lovery gets the screen pass. Nice juke move inside the 25. And we'll hit the 2-minute warning. Up to the 21-yard line is where this team will take their next set of downs. 2nd and 2. Beatty coming in motion again. He will get the jet touch one more time. Broke off the tackle, or broke off the O-lineman there. Was the Duke edge rusher, and he gets home. Loses 2 on the play. 3rd and 4. Looking at where to go. Goes to the out route. It's caught by Beatty again. He's trying to hurdle people inside the 5. Gets his team to the 3-yard line. What a play there by Beatty to beat his man on the out route. Get his team set up, goal to go. Counter play for Valentine. He breaks off one. No, could not break off. Looked like he was trying to stay on his feet, but did get tripped up in the end. Webb for the Terrapins also top 3 in receiving yards. So the Terrapins offense looks spectacular to start the year, 2 games in. 2nd and goal from the 3. This one's going to Valentine. Can the Illini get the first touchdown of the game? They can, as number 5 walks it in for 6. Khalil Valentine putting the first touchdown of the game on the board, and 13-0 is your score with 1:25 to go in the half. Kickoff is fielded, and a touchback is taken from the 25. The Blue Devils will start yet again, 1st and 10. 1:25 to go in the half. Boline trying to look for a man, has time, finds Higgins, and he gets across the 50. So back-to-back big plays go to Samir Higgins of the Blue Devils. 1st and 10, Boline will come out empty once more. Worked last time, maybe we'll see if it works again. Boline stepping up, going to the curl route. It is incomplete, but that does stop the clock. Gives Duke a chance to set their offense and find out what they want to do on 2nd and 10. Dropping back to pass once more. Boline stepping up, has a lane. He's got wheels inside the 35 to the 34. Henry Boline trying to fill in best he can for those Darian Mensah shoes. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Quick pass, incomplete. Yet again, 2nd and 10, but yet again stops the clock. Again, only 105 yards total for the Blue Devils. 95 passing, 10 rushing thus far. 2nd and 10, Boline. Doesn't really have any time. Does get it off to Moore, and he gets out of bounds after a nice 5-yard gain. Beline barely got that pass off right before he got rocked in the pocket. One more time, dropping back Beline. Stepping up, throwing the slant route. It is there, and the Blue Devils will answer. There's the Illinois score with a score of their own. And finally, the Blue Devils rupture the 0 on the scoreboard on their side and change it to a 7 in just 6 plays. 28 seconds to go. Clock managed well for the Blue Devils, and Illinois will field their first kickoff of the game. And Beatty gets it up to the 20-yard line, and they need a lot of yardage if they want any points. But they have time to do it, and they have 2 timeouts. We'll see how aggressive they get. Altmaier will drop back. Going to going to the go route. Incomplete, knocked down by Terry Moore. The strong safety. I was very flabbergasted. I'm not sure entirely what happened there, but the go route was incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the same spot. Altmaier thrown across his body. Incomplete one more time. Good attempt at it by his receiver, but also better defense by the Blue Devils. 14 seconds to go from the 20-yard line, 3rd and 10. And yet again, we'll see how aggressive the Illini want to play this. Altmaier will drop back to pass again. Going to the fade route on the left. It's complete inside the 45. What a catch by Clement. And he gets Illinois inside the 45. Across the middle, incomplete. Had the slant route open, but just a missed timing on the route. And Altmaier could not quite get it there. Illinois got a great kicker. Can they get this one? No, they cannot. It is wide right, and the score will stay 13-7 as we head into halftime. Looked like Illinois might be able to pull away, but the Blue Devils, with 1:25 to go in the half, score in their last drive for second quarter. Relying a lot on that passing game, 129 yards. Illinois' offense also looking high-powered today. No turnovers so far in this game, knock on wood. We've got a defensive fest, though. Only 20 combined points in the first half. We'll see if that is the case in the second half, as we'll start up here from Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, as Illinois will receive the second half kickoff, and we have moved into the nighttime under the beautiful North Carolina sky. 1st and 10 from the 25. Illinois' offense has been solid so far. Valentine still can't really find any space. 11 rushes, only 19 yards on the day. That one went for 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 28. Another screen pass. This one going to Laufrey. This kid can move. Juke move inside the 45. And that's where they'll spot it. Still in Illinois territory, but right on the brink. Beautiful screenplay, and the Blue Devils cannot stop Aiden Laufrey. 1st and 10 this time to Valentine. He tries to get outside. He finally finds some green grass, and he's got a first down across the 50 to the 43. Khalil Valentine, nice 11 yards on that play, and finally he sees some success on the ground. He gets it again, and it's a nice run this time, breaking off tackles. 7-yard gain up to the 36, and Khalil Valentine back-to-back nice plays. One more time, they'll give it to Valentine. He's got room to the outside, inside the 10, the 5, and he'll walk it off. Touchdown, as the Illini regain that bigger lead they had earlier. Going to be up to 13 once again. And Khalil Valentine, rough start to this game, 11 rushes, 19 yards. And the Blue Devils just seemed to forget about him on that drive. He got the ball 3 straight times, and he made the Blue Devils pay for it, every single one of them. 20-7 here in Durham. That one will be fielded in the end zone once more, and we'll see. The Blue Devils got enough juice to stick with this high-powered Illinois offense. Beline coming out in the shotgun once more. Got to expect pass. They've been doing it. Moore gets the run, though, and he goes nowhere. Maybe gets a yard up to the 26. 2nd and 9. Illinois' run defense has been there. Pass defense hasn't been perfect. Nice move by the Blue Devils wide receiver, and he gets 6 on the screen pass. Quashawn Brown finds his way to the 32-yard line. 3rd and 3 as Beline comes out and empty. Snaps in the mid, wide open across the middle. A nice hit stick, but regardless, 1st down all the way to the 49-yard line. And the Blue Devils stay on the field after the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Beline will drop back to pass again, going over the middle, tipped away by the Illinois linebacker. Excuse me, that was free safety up close on that play. Beline dropping back to pass again, going short, completed to the tight end. What a snag over the Illinois defender as Landon King. It's his 2nd catch of the day. Into Illinois territory, it's 3rd and 3. They need the 41 to convert. Beline will drop back to pass again, going to the quick out route. Samir Hagans has been the kryptonite of this Illinois defense today. He's got 73 yards, 4 catches. And now gets Blue Devils inside the 40 for another 1st down. This time a run to Moore. Stays on his feet, but can't get much more than 2. 2nd and 8. Coming for the Blue Devils. About 5 minutes gone, 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 8 coming for the Blue Devils. They'll hand it off again. No, they won't. Beline drops the football on the option. Recovered by the O lineman, who was lucky to get his head around to see it. And just like that, it's 3rd and 12 for the Blue Devils. Not what they had in mind for this drive. They go screen pass. Moore can escape, and he gains nothing on that play. Great defense by the Illini. And the Blue Devils will yet again punt it away to Illinois. Kick is away. Looks like it's going to be hit right at the goal line, and it will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the Illini will start yet again at the 20, looking to build on their 20 points. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Altmaier fake to Valentine, and they'll give it to the wide receiver. Trying to cut it inside, can't get much, maybe a yard. Colin Dixon with his 1st rushing attempt of the game on the jet sweep there. 2nd and 9. Looking for a pass across the middle. It is caught. Still not a 1st down, but a nice 5-yard gain. Luke Altmaier, 21 of 27, 187 yards to his name on the day. A solid day for the senior. 3rd and 4. Going across the middle, deep route, it's there. A beautifully run route by Clement. He's got 77 yards on 5 catches today, and he's made some pretty impressive catches from what we've seen. Altmaier flipping the play this time. Snap is away, and Valentine trying to get some space inside. Thought he had an opening, but Duke closed it quickly. 2nd and 7. With 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. We've seen this play a few times. Maybe we'll see it again here. And it will be a screen pass. Altmaier gets it away. The Blue Devils trying to rally quickly, and they do for the 1st time today. They send the Illinois offense backward on that screen pass. 3rd and 9. This will be a big conversion for Illinois. We'll see what they're looking for. Going short. Miscommunication between Altmaier and the receiver, and that one is incomplete. And for one of the few times today, we'll see the Illinois punter yet again. Blue Devils will call for the fair catch and start their drive at the 19-yard line with another chance to cut into this lead. This one will be a handoff to Moore. He finds some space and gets a solid 8-yard gain. A nice play by Jaquez Moore, who's had a rough day today, but maybe that'll get his confidence going. Sets up 2nd and 2 for the Blue Devils. And an option play to Henry Beline, and he's got all kinds of space up across the 50, dragging a defender to the 48-yard line. And the Blue Devil crowd finally getting back into this one as they enter Illinois territory once again, as this will probably end the 3rd quarter. A nice RPO slant. And that one goes for 6. 15-21 for Henry Berlin, 171 yards. And 1 quarter to go here from Durham. Duke down 13, but they've got the ball and looking to cut into that deficit. 10 minutes left on the game clock. We'll see what this Durham crowd, these Wade wackos, have in store for us. Another fake to Berlin on the option. He stays on his feet and nearly gets the first down. He does get the first down. Matt Craycraft on the ground on that play, so he will take a timeout to make sure he's okay. But Henry Berlin with an incredibly acrobatic play. Keeps his Blue Devils on the field. Samir Hagens can't really get much on that play. Caught the ball at an awkward angle. Went out of bounds at the 36. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard gain. Berlin trying to lead his Blue Devils. Play action to Moore. Doesn't have a lot, but he's got all kinds of room on the ground. Stays on his feet inside the red zone, and the Blue Devils set up nicely. 1st and 10 after just a minute of passing here in the 4th quarter. Berlin again will pass. Looking for a man. He's going to scramble. Can he get away? He can. He breaks 1 tackle. Shakes off 2 more defenders. Henry Berlin trying to put this Blue Devil squad on his back. And boy, is it fun to watch this kid. 1st and 10 from the 8. Moore gets the handoff. Tries to break it outside, and he goes backwards. Just a tough day for Jaquez Moore as Jacobs gets the tackle for loss. 2nd and goal from the 9 now. Shotgun snap once more for Berlin. Will drop back. This will be a screen pass to Moore. Breaks 1 tackle, but yet again goes backwards. It seems like Jaquez Moore can't find open space today at all. 3rd and goal from the 10. Pretty much need a touchdown to stay in this. Down 13, Berlin firing short to his wide receiver. Gets him inside the 5 to the 4. Not enough. And they will go for it. Possibly the game here. Under 7 minutes to play in the quarter in the game. And Berlin will take his snap with 5 wide receivers set. He's rolling out of the pocket, trying to get space. He does! Touchdown, Blue Devils! And this crowd is alive here in Durham. Extra point would put them down just by 6, and they get it. 11 plays, 81 yards, 4.5 minutes, and Henry Berlin trying to carry this Blue Devil squad as they'll kick it away to the Illini once again. And you got to think a score on this drive nearly has got to end the game. So Illinois' offense has been solid so far. A couple of punts, but nothing they can't get past in this drive. Aiden Loffer in the backfield this time for the Illini. He has been great today. Trying to break it outside. Spin move goes nowhere. There's that announcer jinx for you. I said he's been great today, and immediately he goes backwards at 2nd and 13. Aiden, I will not say another thing about you until you make a good play. Altmaier trying to scramble around. He's just going to sidearm this one to the 4th row. And an early 3rd and 13 for the Illini. The Blue Devils are trying to make a stand here late in the game. Need 13 yards for the conversion. Altmaier rolling out one more time. Throwing on the run. It's going to be intercepted by the star safety of the Blue Devils. And Terry Moore sets them up inside the inside the 30 at the 26. And Henry Berlin will try to put this Blue Devil squad on top for the first time this game. And Jaquez Moore finally finds some green and gets himself inside the 20. Red zone snap incoming for the Blue Devils thanks to a great run by Jaquez Moore. The Moore-to-Moore connection, offense to defense, working out here. Jaquez Moore again breaking off tackles inside the 10. And he is all the way at the 10. It's going to be 2nd and 4 after a nice 6-yard gain on 1st down. Running offense finally starting to churn for the Blue Devils. They go RPO this time, and it fools the defense. Tight end gets inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, Blue Devils. 4.5 minutes to go in this contest. They are smelling upset now, and Illinois trying to do everything they can to stop it. Berlin tosses to Jaquez Moore, and Illinois was ready for it in every facet. 2-yard loss on the play. Going to be 2nd and goal from the 6. Great defense there by the Illini. Can they keep it up? 2nd and goal. Going left, has a man tight end. Can he get there? Not quite. Only 4 yards in the play, needed 6. 3rd and goal from the 2 now. Coming out 5 wide. Henry Boline alone in the pocket, and he'll take off and run, and another touchdown for Henry Boline as he finds himself in the end zone. Back-to-back drives, and an extra point will put the Blue Devils up by 1. What a comeback for the Blue Devils. Henry Boline. 10 rushes, 71 yards on the ground, and now 2 scores. Love to have that man in fantasy. Beatty trying to get them in good field position to start the drive, and they will not get there. 18-yard line. Only need 3 to get back on top. 14-0 run by the Blue Devils, and Altmaier barely gets the pass off. And lucky he did. Wesley Williams came screaming off the edge and nearly buried Altmaier in the backfield. Got a man wide open over the middle, and a great play here. Makes a man miss. Gets them up to the 30-yard line on a nice play to keep this drive alive. On 2nd down, it's 1st and 10 from the 30. Again, Illinois only needs a field goal to stay alive in this one. Altmaier rolling out again. Might have a man. He will get it to him, and he is going to cross the 50-yard line of the 49, and the Illini are cooking once again. 2:12 to go. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. You'd have to assume 1-point game. What a spectacular matchup we're seeing for IceBox Live. Going deep, he might have a man. Overthrown by Altmaier. It was there. Mari Robinson in on the coverage. He's already had a couple deflections today. And now this will officially be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Going short to his tight end, and a nice 5-yard gain there. Sets up 3rd and 3, excuse me. That was a 7-yard gain. That was a very, very long 5-yard gain, or a very short 3-yard gain. Goes back to him, and he's got a 1st down inside the 40. Illinois' got a great kicker. So you got to think they might already be in range. This is a 57-yarder from the spot. And it looks like Coach Bemis thinks so. He's just going to run the ball here, 2nd and 6. They will hurry on the ball, though. From this spot, it'd be a 49-yarder within 50 yards. Altmaier gets the carry again. He's all the way inside the 25. And the Blue Devils are starting to burn timeouts. Illinois can feel it. 1:27 to go in the game at the 22-yard line. Lawfrey will get it again. Not really anywhere to go, and Duke will burn their 2nd timeout after the 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. 1:24 to go this time, and they will come out throwing the ball. And Altmaier has nowhere to go. He is brought down at the 33, and we're back to a 50-yard field goal. Blue Devils trying everything they can to keep themselves ahead in this one. This time it's a screen to Lawfrey, and he's got all kinds of daylight trying to slip inside of the tackler. He is brought down, but it's going to be a shorter field goal. Only 37 yards from the spot on the road. Doesn't look like it's bothering his kicker much. Letting that clock tick way down. Smart move to put them back up by 2. Kick is up and right down Broadway. The Illini retake the lead, 23-21. What a game here in Durham. The Illini fighting tooth and nail to keep that number 7 ranking. 37 seconds, no timeouts for the Blue Devils. Can Henry Boline lead these Blue Devils to one of their biggest wins in school history? 37 seconds to do it. Drops back, goes short, and not the best play for the Blue Devils. They're going to have to sprint to the line. 2nd and 5, 30 seconds and counting. And it looks like they might just spike this. And they will with 25 seconds to go, so over 10 seconds gone on the clock for 5 yards. And now from the 30, Boline will stay in the shotgun again. No timeouts for the Blue Devils. And they go short to Moore. And he slips it back inside. He gets the 1st down barely. And he didn't have any intention of getting outside. He didn't want to get out of bounds, it looked like. Boline will spike it again. Another 10 seconds off the clock for 5 yards. Blue Devils poorly managing this clock. This time they go 5 wide. 15 seconds to get into field goal range from the 35. Beline will take off and run. No, he'll go a pass across the middle, and if that's not a first down, that might be it. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5. Blue Devils trying to get to the line to spike the ball and give themselves one more chance, and they can't do it. That will end the game, and the Illini escape with a 23-21 victory over Manny Diaz's Blue Devils as Coach Cade Bemis walks out of here with a 2-0 record. Still intact, 76 rush yards on 15 attempts and 2 touchdowns for Valentine as he is your player of the game. What a spectacular matchup here on some Sunday night IceBox. Everybody, thank you for watching if you were here. Of course, this and some highlights will be up on the YouTube later. Henry Beline tried everything he could, but the Luke Altmaier-led Illini, too much to handle. And they'll move to 2-0 with a top 10 ranking in the country. Guys, thanks again for watching. Illinois 23, Duke 21. We'll see you next time on IceBox Live.